Good morning, everyone. Good evening, and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Desmos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share this video with your friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Today's video, we are going to talk about energy and vibration. So, a chosen one, you very much know and you are aware the importance of your energy, the importance of your frequency. So, a chosen one who is ascending and who is working on themselves, they are also aware of the energy they have got to embody at that particular time. So, on top of that, you also know that the higher you vibrate, is the better the things you attract. And on the contrary, the lower you vibrate, is the worse the things you attract. So if you are on a very low vibration, you will usually attract very low frequency stuff. So you may sometimes attract very bad relationships. Sometimes you may attract sicknesses, diseases, and all these kind of things. And even sometimes most of the guys who have a lot of enemies around you, people who are doing like all these kind of bad things to you. Sometimes even those things, you are easily affected by those kind of energies, especially those guys who are doing black magic and all this kind of witchcraft to you. Sometimes when you're on a very low frequency, it is very easy for them to catch you at that particular time because your energy is very low. But when you're vibrating higher, you also understand that on a very high vibration, you are always going to attract good things. So you attract better relationships, you attract more money, you attract more meaningful business associates, and even sometimes friendship encounters. A lot of people are going to come into your life. They are going to be high vibrational people, and you're also going to attract high vibrational things. So I have about 10 signs that are on a very high frequency. So for most of you guys who have been working on yourself, these signs are going to help you understand where you are on your journey and at what frequency are you at that particular time. And again, like you guys always know the drill. If any of these signs resonates with you, I would encourage you guys to tell us in the comment section below which of the signs I'm going to mention in this video that actually resonate with you. Sign number 1 is that when you're on a high vibration, you're aware of your ego. So you see, the very first thing that will happen when you awaken, as you keep on carrying on your ascension journey, working on yourself, elevating yourself, you're also going to understand that you're aware of your ego. So you will always know what are the things in your life that are ego-driven? You know what I mean? So gone are the days whereby you just accept every kind of people in your life, go to all kinds of places, do whatever it is you want to do. So it is that time whereby now you're becoming more decisive of the things you do. Not even more decisive, but more precise about the things you want to do, because you will first of all know these things that you want to do, whether it is somebody you want to date or somebody you want to go into a relationship. You will know if it is actually your body demanding you to go to those particular individuals and encounter in some kind of a relationship or a friendship. But you will also know on the very spiritual level that those things are not good for you. So you will be able to override the ego. So when it comes to your ego, you know exactly when to shut down your ego, and you know exactly when the ego needs to come in, because eventually we all know we have got an ego within us. But for a chosen one, a chosen star seed, we all know how exactly do we have to regulate our ego. So we never allow our ego to make us do things that we don't want to do because of our physical needs. We are very much concerned about the spiritual needs. So if you're a person who is very much aware of your ego, I can guarantee you guys you're on a very high frequency. Sign number 2 is you have inner peace. So it is gone are the days when you would wake up every morning, you are frustrated, you are angry about yourself, you don't know what you need to do, you are furious, you want to fight with everybody. It's like you get out of bed and you just want to start causing commotion in each and every place you go, and with every encounter that you meet. So now is that point whereby you are completely peaceful. You are peaceful by yourself, and you also understand that it is okay to be by yourself. But every time when you're by yourself, you are peaceful, you don't have any outer noise, you have usually shut down the noise, and you're now listening to your inner self, to your higher self. So there is that moment of peace whereby there is nothing can interrupt that peace. If you ever notice anybody who is like trying to come in and disrupt your peace, those particular individuals, you're not going to hesitate to take them out of your life. So that is also a sign, very big sign, guys, that you're on a very high frequency and you're vibrating higher. And it's a very good sign. Sign number 3 is you have stopped to seek love outside of you. So gone are the days when before you awakened, before you started working on yourself, before you started becoming the highest version of yourself. Gone are the days whereby you just go out there, you want to try to look for love because you feel somebody else to love you, somebody has got to validate you. It's gone are the days whereby you want to date anybody you want to come across with. It's like you want to date all the people. So for the guys out there, because you guys chosen ones, usually chosen ones are very horny people. So they just want to go around and date anybody they want to, anybody they meet along their way. But when it comes to that point whereby you started working on yourself and now you're vibrating higher, you are now going to start to seek that love you've always been seeking for all these years outside of you. You are now going to start to divert that love within you. Now you're going to start to practice what they call self-love. You're going to divert all the love within you and you're going to come out as a very lovable being because you already know that love attracts love. So when a person who has already learned how to actually love yourself, you're also going to be able to attract those particular individuals who are also on that frequency. So that's why I've always mentioned in my videos, guys, that the chosen ones, we cannot date anybody we meet along the way because we already know the importance of our energy. We already know the importance of our frequency. So the higher we vibrate is the higher, the better our lives become. So now you've stopped to attract, you've stopped to seek that love outside of you. No matter no matter how beautiful the person looks, no matter how perfect their body looks, you know that actually it is more to what meets the body, because the chosen ones, we don't look at the bodies, we don't look at physical appearance, we look at people's souls. So the chosen ones, we are after people with very good souls and very good spirit and very good energy. So it does not matter a person what they look like. It does not matter what they do, what they give you, how much they propose to you. You will never actually accept that. You will never accept to go out with them, to date them or something like that. You will now divert all the love you've been giving the people around you. You put back that love within yourself, and then you allow your body, your soul, to actually attract that love towards you, the love that actually you deserve, because we know love attracts love as well. So the sign number 4 is you feel a complete sense of connectedness to everything. It doesn't matter where you are, chosen ones. You can walk in the park, you will understand that actually even the blood's flying around you. Most of those things around you, the animals, the dogs, the pets, the ladybugs, the flies, and everything like that, you know that everything in this universe is connected. And again, it takes a very high level of consciousness to understand this. It's not everybody can understand this, but on a very high vibration, you understand everything around you is connected. So you know that when you wake up in the morning, which is also going to be another video, everything you see in front of you is your universe. So whenever you open your eyes in the morning, the very first thing you see, whether it is on television, whether it is your phone, whether it is the people you meet outside when you walk out of your door, everything you see in front of you, it is your universe, and the universe is now starting to reflect to you exactly what is going on within you. So on a very high vibration, you're going to understand that everything around you is completely connected. So the people will come to you and they start to deliver you messages, the messages that you're supposed to hear that particular day. You may even sometimes see people on TV. It may be just a show, a random show that you switch on TV, and there's a random show, and somebody will be speaking something that actually resonates with your own situation. So you know that each and everything around you, it is connected. And again, like I said, it's not everybody understands this, and it takes a very high level of consciousness for somebody to grasp this. But the chosen ones, you already know what time it is, and you already know what exactly am I talking about. So the sign number 5 is you're purpose driven. So you're a person who is like, gone are the days whereby you just wake up in the morning, you want to waste time. You wake up in the morning, you want to go with your friends to the pub, you want to go to the sauna, you want to go to the clubs, you want to go to do this and that. You know what I mean? So gone are the days whereby you're wasting a lot of time in non-productive things. So now you're becoming very, very productive about the things you want to do, and you're becoming very aware of each and everything around you. So what you do, you're very purpose-driven. You want to wake up each and every single morning, because again, I've always said that to the chosen ones, usually somewhere along your journey, you're also going to come face to face with your purpose, your path. You will know what you will know why you're here, and eventually, yes, you may not know all the details, but you will know exactly there's a particular reason as to why you're on this planet. So a lot of you guys have found out your purpose. You know what you're here to do, and each and every single morning you're going to wake up each and every single morning and strive to become the best version of yourself. So you're going to become a person on a high vibration. You're going to notice that you are very extremely purpose driven. You want to do everything you do is on purpose. It's like you just don't do anything just because of doing it, just because so some of you guys know the life you used to live before the awakening, the life you used to know the life that you used to live in the 3D, in the matrix. So when you're out of the matrix, that life is gone. So it's no more. Now you're living a life of purpose. You want to wake up each and every single morning, become the best version of yourself, and also as well put an impact, a positive impact to the people out there, to the people around there, because as well, you guys already know, the chosen ones were also here to raise the frequency of this planet. So the higher you vibrate is also the higher you want other people to vibrate. So you may do that through your purpose, whereby you're teaching people, you're showing them something, you're helping people, but whatever it is you're doing, it has got to have purpose. You don't just do things anymore without purpose. That is sign number 5. It is a very big sign, guys, that you are actually on a very high vibration. Sign number 6 is you have got clarity. So it's like there's no more confusion in your head. So gone are the days when you used to have a lot of toxic people around you. You used to have a lot of people who come around and confuse you with so many different kinds of things. It's like you don't know what you need to do. I don't know if you guys have been involved with this kind of narcissists and everything, psychopaths and all these kind of toxic individuals. You wake up each and every single morning, those guys are confusing your brain. They're telling you to go west, you need to go right. And they're telling you to go right when you need to go west. So it's like you do not know exactly what you were doing in that time. But now, gone are the days, you are awakened, you are now elevating, you are ascending. And now you're on a very high frequency. That is exactly when you're going to start to have clarity. Each and every single morning you wake up, you know exactly what purposely did you exactly need to do. Each and everything you touch, you have got clarity. Whatever it is you read, you have got clarity. Everything is going to come straight away to you, because remember, gone are the days when you used to have the brain fog and you really didn't know exactly what was going on in your brain. Now you have got a lot of clarity and you can see everything in clear vision, in clear sight. And nothing confuses you anymore. Everything makes sense at some point. Sign number 6 is when you notice that actually you're having also a change in sleeping patterns. So you see, when you're in a very high vibration, it's like your body and your spirit is demanding you to do certain things. And most of the times, you might have noticed that actually in those early days, when you was in the matrix, when you was on low frequency, you might have noticed that sometimes you was getting up very late in the morning. You're tired. You know what I mean? So it's like you cannot get out of bed. Sometimes you're looking in the window and you think, oh, it's a very cold weather. You don't want to go to the stores. You don't want to go to school or things like that. Now, gone are the days. At that time, now you understand the sleeping patterns have changed. Every single morning you wake up, you want to wake up as early as you can, because you understand anytime you wake up in the morning, especially the very first thing, a lot of chosen ones, the chosen ones that I know, the chosen ones I've seen as well, including myself, the chosen ones, they want to get up around, let's say like between 4 and 7. That's the maximum time the chosen ones wake up. Maybe 4, sometimes who are very busy, some guys who are extremely busy. Some people want to wake up at around 5, some people want to wake up at around 6. But now, gone are the days, you are no longer waking up at 10, at 11, you are tired, you don't know, you don't have direction, you don't know what to do. You're now starting to wake up very early in the morning, you've got a morning practice, you're going to walk in the park, you're going to the gym, you're going for a jog, you're going to make your favorite smoothie, and now you're going to know exactly how the day is going to go. So you're extremely curious about waking up very early in the morning, because you cannot wait for the next day and see what the day has got to offer. And at the same time, you're also going to sleep a little bit earlier enough. So a lot of guys, especially guys who are dealing with a lot of different issues, some guys, they usually go to sleep around, let's say like 12, sometime in the night, 1 o'clock in the night, 2 o'clock in the night. But at that moment, you understand that that time actually is supposed to be in your sleep, because the sleep is very important for a chosen one. In the sleep is exactly when the universe is actually starting to deliver to you a lot of messages. So a lot of messages are coming from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from your angel, from the universe. And you know that the spirit, the sleep is extremely important for you, because that is exactly some of the times whereby you're going to be able to communicate with the other world, the world that you already know, the 5D world, on higher dimension. So sleeping for you has changed. You no longer sleep. You go to sleep very early, and you also wake up very early. You know what I mean? So the 7th one is going to be you're becoming more spiritual. So as a person who is raising your vibration, remember also, you are starting to know that there is more to life than actually what you've always been told, than the things you've always known around you. So now what you're trying to do now is like you're becoming a bit more thirsty. I can call it being more thirsty about knowledge, more thirsty for knowledge. So I don't know if that makes sense. So you're more thirsty for knowledge. You find yourself on sometimes these YouTube channels. You find yourself sometimes reading spiritual books, following some spiritual gurus, understanding exactly what spirituality is all about. Because remember, you're ascending. And of course, the more you ascend, is the more also you want to learn more about yourself, the more you want to introspect, the more you want to actually go on and on and on and learning. Because remember, learning never ends. Even me as a person, I'm still learning a lot of things. You know what I mean? So the journey of ascension never ends. So as a person who is raising your vibration, you're attracted and you're drawn to those things that actually are going to uplift your soul. So you're now gravitating towards the people who are very, very spiritual, the people who have already walked this journey before. They have been there before you. They know a lot of things. You're gravitating towards them, you're learning from them, you're reading from them, you are doing everything in your power to make sure that you accumulate a lot of knowledge. The knowledge that is also going to help you on your journey and also to become the better version of yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is you're aware of more dense energy. Now, when we talk about more dense energy, I remember a time, me personally, I went outside of town to a very, very big city. And in that particular town that I went, the very moment I got out of the train, that is exactly I knew that actually this place was extremely low dense energy. There was a very, very heavy energy as a chosen one. Because remember, guys, you guys are light beings. You're spiritual beings and you're light beings. And now you have awakened to that fact that you're actually spiritual beings. A spiritual being is also a light being. So when you're in those kind of places with very, very dense energy, you will know. When I came out of the train and I noticed that actually that area around me, there was a lot of street people, beggars, you know what I mean, drug addicts, and these junkies and people like that. It's a lot of you could feel, you could actually detect, you could even sometimes you almost absorb that kind of energy. You will know exactly the places that you need to be. So you can know that you look around you and you will know this kind of place is good for me. This kind of place is not good for me. So some of you guys chosen ones, you know yourselves when you go out in places like, so let's say you want to go on a date, and all of a sudden you enter the restaurant. You're going to start to read the energy around that restaurant. You look on the walls, you look at the people, you look at their body movements, their body language, and you will know that this place is not for me. This is not the place I want to be. It's not the place I want to sit. So eventually you're going to find yourselves getting out of that place and finding a place. So the chosen ones normally when they talk about dating for a chosen one, if a person wants to go out, even if it's not dating, even if you're a person who just wants to go out and have fun with yourself, you want to go to places with very light energy, places which is very, very light. Not too much music, not too much noise, not too much commotion, not too much beggars and street people, all this kind of drug addicts and everything. You don't want this kind of energy. So you are aware of this kind of energies and on a very high vibration. Because you're on a high vibration, that is why when you go to those places, you won't notice that actually there's a lot of dense energy around those places, and actually you don't want to be there. I remember me myself, I was like, I don't want to stay in this place. It doesn't seem safe for me. It doesn't seem healthy for me. Even sometimes I would feel that I was absorbing the energy in that environment. And the next sign also, which is also very obvious, is like you're going to start to see a lot of people around you, people who are coming around you. They may be strangers, they may be people you know, but you're going to notice that for some reason, whenever the people come around you, it's like they're starting to dropping things. You may sometimes see the ladies, some of the ladies, they may be walking around you holding some things in their hand. And all of a sudden, because you're on a very, very extremely high frequency, chosen ones, I can guarantee you may not know this already, but you're extremely on a very high vibration. So you will see a lot of people around you who come around you, they're going to start dropping things on the floor. For some reason, you're going to see them, they're going to drop their phones. You may see sometimes, you may see them, they're coming from the shops, and they're going to drop their groceries, the things that they've been buying, they will drop things on the floor. So when you ever notice that actually whenever people are coming across around you, or sometimes even just passing by the place, by your vicinity or things like that around you, you will notice that people are dropping. These don't have to be very big things. It can be even something very small. It can be a book, it can be paper, it can be their heart, it can be they may drop their watch, they may drop their handbag, their phone. When you ever notice that actually people are dropping things around you, you have got to understand your energy is at a high and on a very high frequency. The last sign I'm going to talk about in this video is exactly when now you're on a very high vibration, and that's when you're going to start to see, and actually this is going to be another video. So you're going to start to see, you're going to start attracting a lot of weird people, people who are hurting, people who need healing, a lot of people with very, 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 very dense energies, but at the same time, you're also going to attract your tribe. And even on the other hand, you're also going to repel away a lot of people. So I want you to know, because this is going to be another video, and I want to explain that video a little bit in this one. You will notice that actually you're going to start attracting your tribe. So the people who resonate with the vibration, who are on your wavelength, those guys are going to start gravitating towards you. They want to chat with you. They want to talk with you. They're very interested about the knowledge you have, because a lot of chosen ones they are very wise. We are very wise, and we've got a lot of knowledge. So you're going to attract a lot of people who need that knowledge. Sometimes they may know something you don't know. You may know something they don't know. So it's something like that. So you're going to find a lot of interactions with other chosen ones who are like you, who vibrate higher like you. But also on the other hand, you're going to notice there are some people who need healing. So the people will be coming around you. They just want to come, for some reason, subconsciously, they will gravitate towards you. They will come towards you. They need some guidance. They need some help. Sometimes you'll see some of these beggars, they want to come around you and ask for money. And that's all these kind of things. They need even sometimes advice. Little things. Sometimes those people, they're on a low vibration. They're not necessarily bad people, but it's because of that frequency that they hold within them, within their spirit, is what is making them come to you, because they want to come to you because they feel that you can help them, or you can advise them, or you can sometimes direct them, give them some kind of direction in life. But on the other hand, also, you're going to repel off a lot of people. So there's a lot of people with very, very serious demons, people who have got a lot to hide, who have got a lot of demons they're dealing with. You're also going to actually send away those people away from you. Those people, whenever they meet you, they're going to go walk the other side. Sometimes you will see people getting irritated when they come in your presence. You come into a place, you enter a church, or you enter a restaurant, or you enter a pub or a cinema. Then you're going to all of a sudden you will see people actually, literally, I've seen this literally myself. People, they will stand up and leave that place. If you come and sit next to them and you're in a very high vibration, for some reason subconsciously, those guys, you're going to see them, they're going to pick their bags and leave and go sit somewhere else. So you're also going to disturb a lot of people. So when you're on the high vibration, you have to understand, you will see three things. Some people are going to come to you, your soul tribe will gravitate towards you. They want to share a lot of things with you, experiences, knowledge and wisdom and things like that. But also I want to attract a lot of people who need help, who need healing, guidance, wisdom, knowledge and everything like that. So guys, let me know which of the signs resonates with you. As always guys, you know, these can be so many signs around the world, but me, I've given you some of the things I've seen myself. If there's anything that resonates, of course, in this video, guys, you always know, always give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, and push the notification so that you don't miss out any video. You don't miss out on any video that I upload anytime soon. Let me know what you think about this. Much love and blessings. Desmos signing out, and peace.